Welcome to my channel. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. The Philippines native achieved a first-time triumph for new coach Michael Bublé and became the first Filipino singer to win the U.S. edition of The Voice. After playing Who's Lovin' You by the Miracles with Bublé, Vasquez won the championship. As presenter Carson Daly announced him the winner, the singer of Spicy Margarita said to Vasquez, "My Filipino brother, you are the hope of so many people. It has been such an unbelievable journey to be here with you." Vasquez commented on the experience in an interview with People only days before the finale, stating that he and his fellow cast members will celebrate that this was a very, very good run for The Voice. A retrospective look at every season's Voice winners, and who's still producing music today. We really felt that we are loved by the production and no one is superior. We are all loved, Vasquez said. When his father, who had taught him to love music, passed away, the singer was already headed toward a career in dentistry. He relocated to the U.S. to follow his passion after feeling motivated to make his father proud. Vasquez's goal is now becoming a reality thanks to a recording deal and a $100,000 cash reward. Who is The Voice Season 26 winner then? Everything you need to know about Sofronio Vasquez and his rising fame is right here. Vasquez is from Mindanao, Philippines, and his NBC profile states that he was raised with virtually nothing, including no bed or indoor plumbing. In her very sincere comments after Vasquez's rendition of Elvis Presley's If I Can Dream on the Deck 2 broadcast, Bublé acknowledged Vasquez's strength for all he has conquered. The fact that through all of this adversity, you walk out here on a night like tonight when it probably matters more than anything has in your whole life career-wise, Bublé said. You walk out here in the moment and you take the brass ring, and I'm just so happy for you. The musician has resided in Utica, New York since 2023, according to the Utica Observer-Dispatch. Before the conclusion, he did, however, tell the publication that it feels like I was really born and raised in Utica. According to his NBC biography, Vasquez's family always found pleasure in music, even if they had a difficult background. Even though his father served as his first instructor, Vasquez had to adapt to a different music culture after moving to the United States. They are not looking for the big belters here, he told People in December 2024, recalling that early in the season he had seen that the audience was interested in souls. I have to go over it at that period. And I triumphed, he said. Come on, Sofronio, settle in, I believe I said. You have your heart and your voice. Simply sing it. According to his NBC biography, Vasquez started pursuing a profession in dentistry because he didn't believe he had the same musical skill as people around him. Shortly before his father's untimely death, he made the decision to pursue music while studying for his dentistry boards in the Philippines. According to his NBC description, he traveled to the United States in 2022 to pursue his interests more seriously because he wanted to remember his late father and their shared love of music. Vasquez told Utica Observer-Dispatch before of the December 2024 finals that, in sharp contrast to his success years later, when he tried out for the Voice of the Philippines about 10 years ago, no one turned around. He ascribed the shift in his fortune to the events of the previous few years. He said, I used to be just a happy kid and not a dreamer. But now that I've faced so many challenges in life, I can just be myself. Regardless of the outcome, Vasquez told the publication that he was eager to complete the voyage and finally declare, I did it. Vasquez posted on Instagram after his victory, saying, dreams really do come true. When Vasquez sang Mary J. Blige's rendition of I'm Going Down during his blind audition, all four judges, Reba McEntire, Gwen Stefani, Snoop Dogg, and Bublé, turned away. Almost soon as Vasquez struck his first note, the panel turned and fought for him to choose their squad when he finished. I was unable to press my button quickly enough, McEntire said. Your voice is so simple to listen to that it sounds like butter. But I was moved by your sincerity. Bublé began by thanking him in Filipino when it was his time. Your people are such beautiful people, he said. "I can't even imagine how proud you're going to make them." Vasquez, according to the Feeling Good vocalist, would help him win this competition, and they did. Vasquez previously told people that being away from my family was the most difficult part of the trip, but that the Voice family he acquired was the most lovely part. Vasquez said that Buble made sure he was home with him all season long, despite the fact that he was distant from both the Philippines and New York. "Michael as a coach and as a mentor is so genuine, and that makes me feel that I am home even if I am super far away from home," the winner said. "He loves us." When questioned about the significance of Buble's mentoring in the finals, Vasquez said that it was a blessing for him, his family, and to all the dreamers out there. After an incredible finale that kept viewers buzzing for weeks, season 26 of The Voice came to an end. Sofronio Vasquez, a powerful performer who won hearts with his passionate performances and unquestionable charm, was the one who took home the coveted title. However, what made Sofronio Vasquez's experience on The Voice so remarkable, and who is he? Let's examine the individual who spoke and the route that brought him to success in more detail. Born and raised in El Paso, Texas, Sofronio Vasquez was surrounded by music. He was exposed to mariachi and traditional Mexican songs at an early age by his Mexican-born parents. Sofronio often cites his mother's calming voice and his father's passion for the guitar as his first sources of inspiration. In an interview, Sofronio said, "Music was a way for us to stay connected to our roots. It's how we celebrated life and told stories." Sofronio was a struggling musician who performed at small venues and posted covers on social media before appearing on The Voice. He gradually gained a devoted fanbase because to his distinctive fusion of contemporary pop sensibilities and Latin inspirations, but his career didn't really take off until he tried out for The Voice. Sofronio had a rather remarkable audition. In a matter of seconds, he got a 4-chair turn for his passionate performance of John Legend's All of Me. His vocal skill and the unadulterated passion he put into the performance enthralled the coaches, Blake Shelton, Kelly Clarkson, John Legend, and Niall Horan. Kelly Clarkson said, "You have this amazing ability to make people feel every word you sing. You're a storyteller," John Legend remarked, obviously affected. "You sing as if you've experienced every word." After careful consideration, Sofronio decided to choose John Legend as his coach, a choice that would be crucial to his success. Sofronio continuously produced outstanding performances that demonstrated his flexibility throughout the season. He often demonstrated that he had a formidable presence, whether he was performing a Latin-influenced rendition of Despacito or delivering a heartfelt ballad like Lewis Capaldi's Someone You Loved. His performance of Shallow from A Star Is Born during the battle rounds, when he faced off against another competitor, stands out among his most memorable moments. All 4 coaches gave the duet a standing ovation because it was so heartfelt that it brought the crowd to tears. "That was one of the best performances I've ever seen on this stage," added John Legend, who was clearly moved. Another highlight was Sofronio's rendition of John Lennon's Imagine in the semifinals. The performance, which was limited to only his voice and a piano, served as a moving reminder of his capacity to engage audiences on a very intimate level. His position as the front runner was cemented when it went viral and received millions of views online. The Voice Season 26 finale was a spectacular event that included stunning performances, high-profile visitors, and intense tension. Sofronio's last 2 performances were a masterful display of creativity and showmanship. He began by performing an original song that he co-wrote with his teacher John Legend called Por Siempre, a multilingual ballad. The song received considerable praise for its masterful blending of his Mexican roots with modern pop elements. Sofronio selected Whitney Houston's well-known song I Will Always Love You for his farewell performance. It was risky to tackle such a huge song, but he did it with such elegance and impact that the crowd exploded in cheers. That was hands down one of the best performances in the history of this show, even Blake Shelton, who is renowned for his harsh criticism, acknowledged.